Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. Welcome back to iSelf Academy YouTube channel for Excel User Series 4.0, video number 8. In this video, I'm going to say a big no to my cell references from now on if I'm using Office 365 because I'm interested in using the spill effect. I'm not going to use a name manager nor I'm using any table references here. This dataset I took it from one of our wonderful creators, Mr. Dave from ExcelJet. Thank you, Dave. He created the same logic. I'm repeating his blog here, but with a slight variant in it. Because when he created his blog, he created a table and a name manager to build the entire dataset. I am not about to do that, so I'm going to use the simple cell references that we use in a regular functionality in Excel. This is the Spark video. This is going to take a 5 to 7 minutes timeline to complete, so you can understand the first logic, and if you are happy with the first logic, you can apply that in the second formula automatically. The first logic will be answered in under 3 minutes time maximum. So let's get into the data set. Now I would like to get all the data set in a unique list. Normally we do this with a pivot table if your data is going to be an extract data set and you no longer require a change in the data set. If there is an update comes into play, your data will go for a toss. If this is a table, then you can start adding the city name and the size and the quantity automatically. As you add them, your data will become expanded in the data set, plus you also get that dynamically added. At the moment I didn't convert this into a table, so you may not get an added value here. Whatever value available here, I'll make that without a cell references here. So first point is I'm going to create a unique data set for the city, and I'm going to create a transposed unique data set for the size. So this is how the data set is going to work. I'm going to give a double close bracket. If I don't do that, then the system will pop up saying that you have to close the bracket for transpose formula 2. So I'm going to give an S here. It's going to give you the list. Now I would like to choose this data set, and there is no more cell reference. If you don't want to give a relative cell reference, absolute cell reference, mixed cell reference of any sort, if you're using Office 365, so I'm going to just say SUMIFS functionality, and the sum range that I would like to have in this data set is this. Normally we do, or I do give cell references most of the time by practice. I'm slowly but steadily forgetting about that. I give a comma, then choose the entire city here, comma, and choose the city's criteria here. That gives you the starting part until the last line. I give a comma, then I choose all the sizes here, comma, and then I'm going to choose the size in here. You can see that the formula ends with a list and then it auto populates data set. This allows me to not to populate the data either by giving a control R, a control D, or control enter functionality. I am eradicating the entire cell references and the keyboard shortcuts called control D, control R, and control enter from now on. When I do that in the average function, pay attention because we might get a div error here because there are few sizes that in a certain city there is no sales here. For example, if I go for Seattle small size sales is 0, a nil value there. The Bend is also having a nil value in the mid size, and Vancouver will have a 0 in the L size, and San Jose has 0 again in the small size here. So when I create an average functionality, I am going to add a if error function. By that way I'll get a non-zero part easily. So I'm going to again use the same logic, unique, and then a transpose and a unique. Double bracket close, and then I'm going to use an average ifs. Again I'm taking all the quantities here, comma, and taking all the products here or the cities here. So whichever format that you want to say, or whichever one which you want, take first. You can take that. There is no thumb rules here. Now you'll see a div error comes in place because of the zeros. I'm adding an if error in front of it, and then that allows you to get the data set spick and span, and you no longer get a 0 there. Wherever we have this, that will automatically take our data set out of the equation here. Let me make this if error function a little bigger. That way we can use the data set far more better than normal, and you can see all the formulas clearly here. This is how we can forget about cell references. Populating data in a column by Control D, populating data in a row by Control R, or you're selecting the range upfront and then use Control Enter, are no longer required in an Office 365 point if you are using the spell function effectively. This is Vinod signing out from myself Academy YouTube channel, your video number 8. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.